Give them hope, the dwellers amid the ruins of the destroyed cities of Germany. These pictures of cities in the American zone are typical of the destruction in most of the larger German cities. Blocks and blocks of rubble, brick, stone, twisted steel, and iron. Many cities are mass cemeteries. 40,000 human bodies lie buried under the ruins of Pforzheim, 20,000 in Heilbronn, 300,000 were killed in one night in Dresden. Relatives and friends have placed wreaths and crosses on the piles of rubble in memory of their loved ones who lie buried there. Sixty 60% of all city housing in Germany is destroyed. That is, 5.5 million living units are lost, which means that 20 million people, including 4 million children, are rendered homeless. The gate of Brandenburg, known as the Brandenburger Tor, marks the entry from the American into the Russian sector of Berlin. The beautiful business streets of Stuttgart and Berlin are desolate. The clearance of the streets for traffic is a gigantic task. Streetcar windows are boarded up for lack of glass. Among the many churches destroyed is the well-known Memorial Church of Berlin. Everywhere, steam shovels and lorries are in operation. Streets have to be cleared. Bridges, schools, churches, and railroad stations must be rebuilt. Men, women, and children are employed in the task of rubble clearing. Old men and women are seen working with pick and shovel. For doing this hard work, they receive a little higher ration of food. The Technical University of Stuttgart is being reconstructed by student labor. Students are required, as a condition of enrollment, to put in 6 months of manual labor. They call this the program of reclamation of building materials out of the ruins for reconstruction. Wiederverwendung der Trümmer zum Wiederaufbau. This rubble clearance reclamation of materials and reconstruction by student labor is a shining example of the German will to self-help. One building has been completely reconstructed by the students of Stuttgart out of materials reclaimed from the ruins. This work is in progress in all university cities. A supplementary feeding program for students doing manual labor would be a worthy project for any relief agency. This 74-year-old lady is a fine example of individual energy and the will to self-help. Every little patch of soil is used for gardening. Remembering the horrors of the last cold winter, every bit of shrub and wood is laid away for fuel. Everywhere, men are seen building little shacks on the outskirts, using lumber and materials salvaged from the ruins. Horses and plows are rare sights, especially in the Russian zone, from which all farm implements have been taken away. Field houses in vineyards and in orchards provide shelter. Even apartments with the front walls bombed out are inhabited. This old lady lives in the cellar of a destroyed apartment house, cold and damp. Cellar dwellers appreciate every sunny day to hang out their clothes and bedding. Stovepipes extending through walls and windows indicate that central heating is a thing of the past. A small one-burner iron stove serves for both cooking and heating. Even the children appreciate the fuel value of a tree stump and help to get wood for the winter. Many families who lost their homes in the air raids 2 years after the war are still living in cellars and in bunkers underneath the earth. On sunny days, the children are glad to leave the dark and airless bunker cells to play in the sunshine. The happiness of their children at play in the sunshine gives the mothers new courage and hope. After 2 years of life in this damp underground cellar, this little blonde girl is afflicted with incipient tuberculosis. The swollen bellies of children are signs not of overfeeding, but of undernourishment, resulting in edemic bloat. There are 2 kitchens with 3 burners each to serve 130 people in this bunker. Food is supplied by the Kralog agencies for 1 supplementary meal daily. The mothers take turns in preparing the meal for the bunker children. The most unfortunate are the cellar dwellers. The families living in cellars and these underground bunkers have, in addition to the worry over lack of food, the added fear of tuberculosis. This lady is the sunshine of the bunker, teaching the children to sing Christian hymns and keeping alive a spirit of good cheer. There are 4, 5, and 6 persons to a 9 by 12 foot cell. Living in this bunker in Stuttgart are 130 people, including 50 children. There are thousands of homeless and parentless children. Some have found refuge in children's homes and war orphan camps. This is the war orphans camp in Wannsee, Berlin. Every attempt should be made for the adoption of these children into American homes. Again, it is the American relief agencies operating through CARE who are temporarily saving these children by supplying food, clothes, and medicines. One of the gravest problems to be solved in Germany is that of the 14 million homeless, expellees, driven from their homes and countries. A typical example are the 1,100 German-Hungarian farmers expelled from Yugoslavia who have transformed a former prisoners' camp into a garden. What these farmers hope for is a chance for a new start somewhere in the world where they will be free. How they wish they could return to the land of their ancestors. The recolonization of the millions of expellees now crowded into Germany is an immediate problem of paramount importance. People of the caliber of these German farmers from Hungary will be an asset to any country receiving them. These German-Hungarian farmers have rehabilitated the dilapidated barracks of the prisoners' camp into living quarters for their families. Even the smallest shack is made fit to live in. The child feeding program is still the foremost and basic responsibility of voluntary relief agencies. Your contributions help to give these children resistance against disease and epidemics. The National Catholic War Relief Service, Mennonite Central Committee, American Friends Service Committee, Lutheran World Relief, and Church World Service are the leading agencies operating relief in Germany. Relief is administered impartially on the basis of greatest need. 6 million hungry children need our help. Happy are they who receive packages from relatives and friends in America. Your contributions will help to save the millions who receive no packages. They are doomed to starve unless help comes from America. Give them hope.